On October 14, 2022, Eric Hahn, a 27-year-old cave diver from Blacksburg, Virginia, embarked on a journey into the heart of the Roaring River cave system. The cave, nestled in the Ozarks Canyon just south of Cassville, Missouri, had been a familiar playground for Eric and his diving team. Little did they know that this particular descent would be etched into the annals of cave exploration history, not for triumph, but for a tragic and mysterious turn of events. As the sun cast its first rays over the rugged landscape, Eric and his comrades, part of the Kiss Rebreathing Dive Team, convened to prepare for a record-breaking dive scheduled for the following day. The team diligently staged dive tanks, a routine task that had become second nature to them. This was not their first foray into the Roaring River cave system, but it would be Eric's last. The Roaring River Cave, discovered in the mid-1800s, had been partially explored in 1979 and 1999 using open-circuit scuba gear, limiting divers to the cave's upper reaches. It wasn't until May of 2021 that the Kiss Rebreathing Dive Team, armed with rebreathers, made a breakthrough beyond the narrow restrictions, unveiling a vast chamber that plunged to depths surpassing 100 meters. A new chapter in cave exploration had begun. Throughout the summer months of 2021, Eric Hahn and his team executed monthly dives, meticulously mapping the intricate passages of the cave. The limestone-lined labyrinth became their second home, an underwater realm they knew intimately. By November of that year, they set the national cave depth record at an impressive 144 meters, just scratching the surface of the cave's profound mysteries. The team's success fueled their determination to push the boundaries even further. Over the next year, meticulous preparations were made for an October descent that would shatter their record. Eric, in an interview with KSMU reporter 2 months before the anticipated dive, shared his excitement and the roles he played on the team, including collecting cave animals for study. His passion for cave diving and exploration resonated as he spoke of the unparalleled thrill of venturing where few had gone before. The meticulous planning included safety measures that were a hallmark of the Kiss Rebreathing Dive Team. The exploratory divers were equipped not only with guidelines, but also at least 15 bailout tanks strategically placed along the planned path. Safety divers stood ready, poised to intervene in case of any unforeseen issues. Mike Young, the lead exploratory diver and owner of Kiss Rebreathers, emphasized their commitment to safety, calling underwater cave exploration one of the few final frontiers. The excitement and anticipation were palpable as the clock ticked towards the historic dive the following day. The topside manager recorded the two divers' start time at 11:12 a.m. as they gracefully descended, slowly and purposefully. Their mission involved clipping 7 tanks at the guideline at 2 different depths. After securing 4 tanks at 21 meters, the duo returned to a shallower depth, never resurfacing. 3 additional tanks were then attached as they descended further down the guideline. At 55 meters, Eric and his diving partner encountered another pair of divers ascending towards the surface. Passing them, they reached the 57-meter mark, attaching the tanks to the line. The divers signaled to each other, commencing their ascent. Approximately 5 minutes later, or at around 11:25 a.m., tragedy struck. While ascending, Eric and his diving partner encountered an unforeseen calamity. In a sudden, desperate attempt to swim upwards, Eric collided with the cave ceiling, sending shockwaves through the team. The diving partner, witnessing Eric's panic, rushed to assist, only to find him in a full-on seizure, attempting to remove his rebreather mouthpiece. Despite the desperate efforts of both divers, they descended to the cave floor, reaching a chilling depth of about 61 meters. The events that unfolded next marked the abrupt end of Eric Hahn's promising life and the beginning of an enigma that would haunt the Roaring River cave system for years to come. As the chilling events unfolded in the depths of the Roaring River cave system, Eric Hahn's fate took a tragic turn. With air becoming unresponsive, his diving partner faced a harrowing decision: attempt to rescue Eric or seek help. Eric's partner chose the latter, ascending to the surface to enlist the aid of other divers who were likely still decompressing closer to the surface. At 30 meters, Hahn's partner urgently communicated Eric's unresponsiveness to the divers, triggering a rapid ascent. Dangerously ascending at a fast pace, they met up with a partner at 12 meters where he informed them of Hahn's dire situation. One diver courageously descended back into the cave to find Eric, while the partner continued the ascent. A subsequent encounter at 40 meters revealed unsuccessful attempts to recover Hahn. Despite their best efforts, both divers completed overdue decompression stops and exited the water. Emergency services were summoned and a recovery operation commenced under the supervision of the Missouri State Highway Patrol. Hahn's lifeless body and gear were located at the daunting depth of 61 meters. The recovery team, comprised of the Kiss Rebreathing Dive Team, worked tirelessly to bring Eric back to the surface, where his body was released to the Berry County coroner. In the aftermath, Mike Young, the team lead, shared insights from the preliminary Highway Patrol investigation. It pointed to an inappropriate amount of oxygen in Hahn's personal air tank, a revelation that shed light on the cause of the seizure Eric experienced underwater. The apex of oxygen toxicity, Young fondly remembered Eric as a perpetually smiling and cheerful presence, emphasizing his consistent participation in the team's monthly explorations of the Roaring River Cave throughout 2022. The following day saw the retrieval of the 18 staging tanks and the underwater habitats placed in the cave. Mike Young conveyed that no more dives would be carried out at the site that year, casting uncertainty on the future of diving at that location. After a thorough investigation lasting nearly 3 months, the report shed light on the factors that contributed to the unfortunate passing of Eric Hahn. It was discovered that the gas mixture present in Hahn's left side tank, which contained roughly 26% oxygen, exceeded the maximum operating depth for the doomed dive. This breach resulted in CNS oxygen toxicity, which was characterized by a range of alarming symptoms such as limb convulsions, hyperventilation, and difficulty maintaining a consistent depth. Further analysis of Hahn's dive computer data uncovered another alarming revelation. He added small amounts of 100% oxygen to his rebreather during the dive. This reckless action caused a drastic increase in partial pressure of oxygen, reaching 1.8 atmospheres. The resulting convulsions and seizures were consistent with the symptoms of oxygen toxicity. Narcosis induced by the lack of helium in Hahn's gas mixture was identified as the third contributing factor. As Hahn descended around 63 meters, the absence of helium likely intensified narcosis, leading to impaired judgment, loss of fine motor skills, and a tragic outcome. The tragic death of Eric Hahn during a cave diving expedition has underscored the inherent dangers of this type of activity. The incident has highlighted the need for rigorous and meticulous checks of gas mixtures before any dive, as well as the importance of collaborative oversight. Despite the team's careful planning and precautions, the complexities of cave diving can sometimes surpass even the most thorough safety measures. From an external perspective, additional checks on gas mixtures are imperative as they offer potential safeguards against unforeseen tragedies. This unfortunate incident serves as a stark reminder of the risks involved in exploring the underwater caverns. In exploring, highlights the importance of taking all necessary precautions to ensure the safety of all involved. As the diving community mourns the loss of Eric Hahn, he leaves behind a loving family and friends who will forever cherish his memory. May he rest in peace, and may his story serve as a poignant reminder of the inherent perils and responsibilities associated with the pursuit of underwater exploration. Thank you for watching. We'd like to express our gratitude to you for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching it, please hit the like and subscribe button and also click on the bell icon. This way you'll get notified when we come up with another exciting cave diving story.